Hey, what a beautiful smile. It was worth being late for.
Good morning, beautiful Miss Donna, and how are you on this I am success morning mindset beautiful rainy day?
Awesome. Awesome.
Look, we have a rainy day, but you know what? It's still pretty. I can't argue with the nature around here whatsoever.
Oh no, I love seeing those trees behind you.
Well, and even yesterday, I got some pretty good sky shots because that is one thing I love about being down here. The clouds and the sky. Oh my gosh, some of the views that you get that you can turn around and take pictures of, it's absolutely breathtaking
Yes,
sometimes. Even just the coloring and stuff. So it's like,
it is.
wow.
It is.
So on this beautiful morning, we get to dive into you have to see it to believe it. How, how many times does that prove to be true no matter what you're doing in life, you know?
Right. Well,
You
I
know,
got up this morning and got a surprise email that, oh my gosh, I never dreamed. I wasn't even thinking about talking about you have to see it to believe it. When I saw that, my belief went shoo skyrocket.
well,
So,
but you know what? It as we dove into this book and as we it was funny because the timing of everything that we were doing really fit into place. So it was,
oh yes,
and as he goes through here in your gifts and the different things that you're doing, and we knew at that moment we were pursuing the right thing, so we definitely chose to do so. It has really worked out good, and I'm so happy. And
absolutely.
if anybody does want to know what we actually do on the side, because we do work from home, so you can get with Donna Harris. She's all over social media. I'm Michelle Leaf. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just search our names, and honest, we're everywhere.
Yes, yes, and it's exciting.
Yes, and feel free to ask us. Feel free to join us. And I know we've worked hard through many companies. We've learned a lot of things, had some success, some not so good success. But this past opportunity that we got involved with, I'd have to say, hands down, sums up better than any of them. And not only because of the monetary part of it, because I mean, of course, everybody wants the money, but more so the actual feeling and everything that it's doing for us and our families. I know I joined with the fact of wanting to help my husband because he has diesel exhaust poisoning for driving nasty trucks for so long. And I got it for the fact of trying to help him, trying to detox his system, trying to do that whole bit. And it was kind of funny because our 18-year-old started using it too. So it's kind of become a family thing. Well, she's funny because she's like, her shorts are looser. She's like, oh my gosh, I've got all this space. And she's like, and she's laughing, Donna, because she's like, my clothes are not fitting. She's like, they feel weird now,
Wow.
and she's losing a good bit through her belly and stuff, where she's been fighting so hard to,
Oh, I
it's
know.
like she's noticing not as much the pounds as it is the actual size.
Right, right.
And that's where it's kind of funny. And then she laughed because yesterday she actually turned around and she started off her morning. She didn't drink it like she normally does, the one bit of stuff that we ordered. And then she turned around and she was kind of sluggish. Well, then she finally went and made it and started drinking it. And after she drank it, a little bit of time kicked in, and it does actually give you energy too. So she
All
was,
right. Well, that's another thing. You have to see it to believe it. When you see those sizes going down, it really shoots your belief level up.
oh yeah. So
So,
I told her, I said, well, good. I said, maybe we'll start sharing some of that. I said, for the fact that, it truly is making a difference with you. So I thought that was cool. So,
Oh, yes. Yes.
so great. Let's jump into you have to see it to believe
Okay.
it. Nothing disappoints me more than hearing people filled with big dreams but without goals or vision to make them a reality. Having a vision comes down to one thing. Do you know where you want to go? You have to be clear about your vision because it will drive everything else you do. Here's a quote that I love from Albert Einstein. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Your imagination is everything. If your focus is on where you are right now, then your right now becomes your forever. Until you change your focus and elevate your imagination, your present situation will define you. If imagination is everything, we have to start by changing how we view the coming attractions.
Creating a first-class vision. And you know, that reminds me on the training that we were both on the social media happy hour yesterday.
Yes.
Wasn't Dawn talking when she was making her about me letter? She was talking about her vision down
Yes.
at the bottom,
Yes.
talking about her vision of what she wanted to do to help others.
Oh yeah, and you have to. Your vision truly has to be part of everything that you're doing. I mean, you
Hmm.
do. You have to be able to know that there's something that you're reaching, something that you're visioning, something that is obtainable, something that is happening, because that is, I mean, that's the whole reason why it's there anyway,
Right, right. Creating a first-class vision. No matter how much we achieve, we have to keep pushing our imagination. Back in 2001, one of the things I really wanted was my own plane. Tyler Perry had the exact plane that I wanted, so I reached out to him to get the interior sketches for his plane. I immediately showed the picture to one of my partners. I'm never flying in a commercial plane domestically ever again, I said. It may not be your vision to fly privately, but why not create a vision to fly first class? Get out of your comfort zone and treat yourself to a first class ticket for your next business trip or vacation. Once you experience first class, once you experience first class, keep up the work to make that your regular reality. If you don't think if you don't think any higher of yourself, why should anyone else? Now, don't get stuck on the airline analogy. If flying privately or first class isn't important to you, that's okay. Your interpretation of first class may be different. First class may simply be achieving the financial where, wherewithal,
Wherewithal.
wherewithal, thank you, Michelle,
You're
the
welcome.
financial wherewithal to take a vacation once a year, especially as you haven't been on a vacation in years. But what about having a first-class vision for your life? What about providing a first-class education for your children? What about creating a first-class business? How about imagining a first-class marriage? First-class appearance? You cannot get to the first-class life if your imagination will allow you to see only visions of Coach. Wow.
Amen. So true. And it's so funny because even this morning I was watching on the news. It was pretty interesting because Neiman Marcus's new catalog came out. So it's their new Christmas catalog. And so many people think that Neiman Marcus is like way out of their league. but it's not. I mean, yes, they do, of course. They've got the expensive, elite Christmas, gifts for oodles of money that, only the rich can afford at this point. But they also do have things that go as low as $15. So they do have things that you can order from Neiman Marcus that anybody can afford. So, but this morning was interesting because while they were going through it, one of the most expensive thing in the catalog this year was perfume. The perfume was $470-some thousand, I think it was.
Ooh.
But what it gave you was, it's a perfume, it's a company that's been around over in Paris since 1700s. You and one other person get to go first class. You get to stay in a 5-star resort. They actually create a fragrance that is customized to you. You get a lifetime supply. You get luxury accommodations, dining, tours, the whole bit. So, I mean, that's why they went so extravagant, plus the fact that it is also, it's part of history, So I thought that was, like, really neat. But then they even showed this year, Neiman Marcus came out with, their version is the Neiman Marcus limited edition Maserati, okay? Which are, of course, your higher-end cars and all that kind of stuff. And at first I'm thinking, okay, they're going to say this price tag and I'm going to choke. But I actually didn't. I was surprised. They said they're only making 100 of the cars and they're limiting one per person, but they were selling them for like $90,000, which compared to, a lot of your different Maseratis and stuff like that out there, that to me didn't sound like a bad, price. So it was just kind of funny. It's that matter of, like, Steve Harvey gets to saying here about the airplanes and thinking about, your first class versus, you'd be surprised what you can probably obtain if you actually think about it and you believe it,
Start believing it. Yes. That's true.
So that was just really neat to actually be watching that this morning too, and then it kind of ties in with this because most people would think Neiman Marcus, oh, well, I can't touch it, but it was neat to see that they actually turned around and showed, well, yeah, actually you can, and all the way down to like kids slippers, your holiday popcorn tins, things like that. So it was things that ordinarily you would think were not feasible that actually are. So I was like, hey, this is ties right in,
Yes. Have to check that out.
I know, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, it sure was glad to be back on here today.
Yes, me too. I enjoy our morning chats and the whole bit. Well, and the mindset, we get done with these calls in the morning and we're ready to tackle the day. We're ready to go through. And, and especially because we are working on our goals. We are actually putting it out there, what we want to achieve, and it's starting to happen. So that's the part that actually is pretty amazing and exciting. So
right.
Definitely.
And I just want to, tell everybody, come over to our Facebook walls, Michelle Leith and Donna Harris, and friend us and start following us and see what we're doing.
Absolutely. And we're also in Google+. We're also on Twitter and, the whole bit. So, find us, follow us, see what we're doing. Come join us.
Yeah.
Come have fun. And, we love to interact with people. So we're the ones that we do follow back. We do comment back. We do, it's not dead space.
Yeah, so come on over.
Absolutely. Well, have a wonderful rest of your day, and then we are back bright and early tomorrow morning, sunshiny faces, ready to rock and roll.
Okay. Bye-bye, Michelle.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Bye, everybody.